Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Gjalt's 101. In the previous video I showed you an introduction to TMS FNC Chart and what you can accomplish by just changing some properties. Today we will interact with the chart and I'll give you a simple example on how to export the graph to PDF. We will start the demo by adding two TMS FNC Chart controls to the form. Let's resize them a bit. And what we're actually going to show is on the first one, we will show different bars. For example, here's as sales or something. And on the second one, we will show those values as a pie chart with which we can interact. So for the first one, these are both default. And what I didn't show you in the previous video is that we actually have a really handy design time editor for the layout. And this can also be called as a component in runtime. Here you can change anything that you want. For example, the series as a type, we want them to have a bar type, all three of them. And if you click apply, they will change. And now we can remove the markers as well. And you can even change the values on the x-axis. Let's, for example, say that we call this month. So if we apply that, we have our first one here. And for the second one, we'll just remove all of the series and create a new series and set that as a chart type CTPy. And we will fill it in once we interact with the bars. So how do we do it? There came some questions from customers on how you can interact with the charts. And I'll show you that now. This is done with our events. So here you have the event on series bar click. So and what we do here in this function that I already prepared is I'll take the x value of the bar that we've clicked and we add those 3 points here of series 0, 1 and 2. We add the y value to our pie chart that we created and with the correct color. So the second thing that we do then here in the chart, in the pie chart, is on series slice click. So this is when you click on one of the slices in the pie chart, and there we just show the absolute y value of the bar. So if we run this, you notice here, so the bars, and if we click on one of the bars, it will get the relative position of those three that we've clicked. So here it changes again. And now if we click on one of the slices, we'll get 136 units. And if we watch it here, it's just below 140, so it's possible. So this is how you interact with it. Now, another thing that we wanted to show you is how to export it to a PDF. This is done with TMS FNCGraphicsPDFIO. You just put it on the form and then let's say here that we would button click export it to PDF. So we'll create a memory stream, then we set our settings. For example, here we set it to an A4 paper size, add an header sales year results PDF, and then this is the save function where we actually store the chart to the PDF. So this is with the memory stream, then the chart, the component that we want to store, then and the rectangle where we want to store it. So here this from an X offset of 75 to a Y offset of 200, then with the width of our component. And we all want that memory stream that we stored here, we want to save it to a file. And with this, we just open the file immediately. So if I run this now again, so this is the chart 1, so this is the bar chart here that we have. So I can still click on those, but that doesn't matter. So if we now export it, here we have our chart. Let's show it next to each other. So as you can see, this is an easy way to export to a PDF. This example is done in VCL, but as this is an FNC product, you can also use it on FMX, WebCore and Lazarus. If you got any more questions, leave them in the comments, or you can always ask them on our support center. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.